Right, good morning grade 10s. We're now going to do the memo to worksheet 4 where you had to determine the equation of the following parabola graphs. Right, okay, let's have a look at the first one. You've been given a point minus 2, 2 and you can't get an equation if you only have 1 point. Right, you have a point here which is the turning point 0, 0. Okay, so you use your general equation, ax squared plus q. Okay, now you know that your q, your turning point, is 0. Okay, so you can already say y is equal to ax squared. Now you can substitute a point in x is minus 2 and y is 2. So you say 2 is equal to a minus 2 squared. 2 is equal to 4a. Now you divide by 4 on both sides and you get a equal to 2 over 4, which is a half. So therefore your equation is y is equal to a half x squared. You don't need to add plus 0 because we don't do that. Okay. Right, the next one. You have a point here, 1, 0. Now because of symmetry, that one is also minus 1, 0. Okay, now this one is a little bit tricky. We don't know what the turning point is. We've only got the two x-intercepts. So what we can do is we can put down the x-intercepts like that. Okay, and we then make it a sad graph because it's a sad graph. Okay, and that we make equal to y. Now we can then say y is equal to minus, and we multiply this out, x squared minus 1, because it's x times x, positive 1x, minus 1x cancels out, minus 1. So then we have minus x squared plus 1. That seems to make sense. It's a sad graph, and yes, it could be positive 1 up there. Okay, the next one. We've got 2 points. So we have, write down our equation, ax squared plus q. Okay, substitute the 2 points in. Okay, x, y. So 5 is equal to a, x is minus 2 squared plus q. So 5 is equal to 4a plus q. That's my first equation. Do it now with the other one, x, y. So y is minus 1. A is 1, so we have minus 1 equal to a plus q. Make that equation 2. Right, now we have to use simultaneous equations. So we can either use substitution or elimination. Okay, I'm going to use substitution. Okay, so I'm going to say from equation 1, from this one, I'm going to say q is equal to 5 minus 4a. Okay, I took the 4a across and I have q is equal to 5 minus 4a. Then I substitute into equation 2. So I have minus 1 equals a plus q, which is 5 minus 4a. So now I can solve for a. And I have minus 1 equal to a plus 5 minus 4a. Let's take the 5 across. So I have minus 1 minus 5 equals to a minus 4a. Minus 6 equals to 1 minus 4 is minus 3a. Divide by a minus 3 on both sides. And I get a equal to minus divided by minus is a plus. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. So now I've got a. Now I can substitute back into equation 1. Okay, so from 1 to 2 back to 1. And equation 1 was 5 equals to 4a plus q. 5 is equal to 8 plus q. So 5 minus 8 equals q. So q is equal to minus 3. Okay, so then my equation, whoops, not that. My equation, I'm not getting a coordinate. My equation is therefore y equal to a was 2x squared minus 3. Does it make sense? Yes, it's a happy graph. Okay. And is it possible that it could be minus 3? Yes, that is possible. Right, then number D. Okay, we have 2 points. Okay, so put in your general equation y is equal to ax squared plus q. But what points do we have here? Okay, we have a y-intercept and an x-intercept. So we can already put in my y-intercept minus 9. Okay, now we can go and substitute that point into x and y and solve for a. So x is 0, y is 0, x is 3, minus 9. That's 9a minus 9. So positive 9 equals to 9a, divide by 9, a equals 1. Therefore, my formula is a is 1, so it's x squared, and then my y-intercept of minus 9. Okay, does it make sense? Yes, it's a happy graph, and yes, the y-intercept is minus 9. Right, next one here. We have a y-intercept of positive 9. So we have y equal to ax squared plus 9. And we have a x-intercept of x and y. So y is 0 again. X is minus 3 plus 9. So we have again 9a plus 9. Take the 9 across, I have minus 9 equal to 9a. A is equal to minus 1 because I divided by 9. So my formula is y is equal to minus x squared plus 9. Does it make sense? Yes, it does. That's positive 9 and it's a sad graph. Right, number F. Write down your formula. Again, we have a y-intercept. So we have ax squared minus 8. Substitute that point in. Okay, x, y. Y is minus 5, x is 1. So we have minus 5 equal to a minus 8. Minus 5 plus 8 equals to a, and that is 3 equal to a. So therefore my equation is y equal to 3x squared, and my q, which was minus 8. Okay, that does make sense. Okay, and now G, we have another turning point. Sure, lots of turning points. Okay, so it's 2. So we already have y equal to ax squared plus 2. Substitute this point in, this x and this y, and we have minus 4 equal to ax squared. Oopsie, I forgot to put my x in, which is minus 2 plus 2. Minus 4 is equal to, now that minus 2 there is going to be squared to become a 4a plus 2. Then we're going to take the 2 across and we're going to get minus 6 equal to 4a, and divided by 4 on both sides. And we have a is equal to minus 6 over 4 is the same as 3 over 2. So therefore my equation is y is equal to 3 over 2x squared plus 2. Okay, that's a minus 2 squared. Right, and now the last one, number H. We have 2 points. None of them are the intercepts or the y-intercept. Right, so now we're going to probably have to do simultaneous equations. So you put down your formula, ax squared plus q. Okay, so for the first one, let's do this one, x, y. We have 3 equal to a, x is minus 1 squared plus q. 3 is equal to a plus q. Make that equation 1. Then the next one, x, y. Make it minus 5 equal to a. X is 3 plus q. So we have minus 5 equal to 9a plus q. That's equation 2. Okay, so I'm going to say from equation 1, I'm going to say, let's use a this time. 3 minus q equals a. Substitute into equation 2. Okay. And we say minus 5 is equal to 9a, which is now 3 minus q. Don't forget then the plus q. So minus 5 is equal to 27, 9, 18, 27, minus 9q plus q. Sure. Okay. Then let's take it and what shall we do? Shall we bring the 5 this side? So we say 27 plus 5 and take that side, which will be positive 9q minus q. Okay, which is then 8q equal to 32. Divided by 8 is 4. Okay, did you see what I did there? I brought the 5 this side and I took those two to the other side. Okay, now we substitute back into equation 1. So we have 3 equal to a plus q is 4. Now we can solve for a. 3 minus 4 equals a, minus 1 equals a. Right, so there we have it. Y is equal to a is minus 1, x squared, and the q plus 4. Does it make sense? It's a sad graph. Yes, it is. Is the y-intercept 4? Yes. It's quite possible that that could be 4. And that's it. That's your homework. Thank you.